A U.S. District Court judge said the other day that giant Christian crosses on city property in Pensacola, Florida are unconstitutional.
Yeah, accurate.
No fucking duh.
Yeah, like that one's easy. Like, you don't have to be a lawyer to go, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
that's
the
a
thing
clear
is,
endorsement.
Yeah.
Clear endorsement. Like,
so this marks a major step in resolving a more than 50-year-old violation of the law. So to give a little bit of background on this case, in June of 2015, David Suhor contacted Pensacola officials to get more information about the cross, giving them a chance to take care of the problem on their own. But they didn't want to meet with them, and they couldn't tell them what group was responsible for putting up the cross in the first place. So he contacted the AHA, and he contacted the FFRF, and they sent letters to city officials saying that the cross has got to go. And it says here in the letter, by prominently displaying a Christian cross at Bayview, a public park, the city is promoting Christianity over all religions and religion over non-religion.
hell, it's even promoting certain Christian religions over others, because some Christian religions go, oh, we don't like the symbol that our Savior was tortured and died on. Which, okay, fair point. Fair point, well made.
Yeah.
So, Pensacola, being stupid as hell, never responded to any of the letters that were sent to them. And when the FFRF sends you a letter, you better fucking answer it, because
Yeah,
they only
that would be
take
a good
cases
idea.
they can win.
Yeah.
They only take cases they can win.
Andrew Seidel knows what the fuck he is doing.
Yeah, he
he's
does.
a smart man. He's a fun guy to follow on Twitter too. You should really follow him, because he gets in like Ken Ham's ass every once in a while. Boy, it's fun to watch. So in 2016, the AHA and the FFRF filed a joint lawsuit against the city, because that's the next step when these guys don't listen. Federal courts have made abundantly clear that the government's display of a Christian cross on public land violates the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment, said Monica Miller from the the Apiganami Humanist Legal Center. This cross is a clear and exclusionary message of government preference for Christianity over all other religions. So it says Pensacola's cross is a clear violation of the separation of church and state. A Christian cross on display marginalizes the growing number of non-Christian Americans while wasting taxpayer dollars on maintaining a divisive display. So,
oh, they were supposed to maintain it? Oh, fuck you.
Oh.
yeah. So this case has been working. Yeah, probably. They've been working on this through the court system, and the attorneys for the city finally responded to the initial complaint in August of last year. And their rebuttals raised a lot of eyebrows. So just the original lawsuit made clear what the problem was with the monument by saying the predominant and nearly exclusive use of Bayview's cross has been for religious activity. And the city officials responded by saying they didn't see it that way. And it says that denied. Religious activity is not the exclusive use of the cross. The cross has a secular purpose.
No, it doesn't. What?
Good one.
So it says, they said, i.e., to mark an annual community service attended by thousands of people and participated in by civic, government, and military leaders, local schools, law enforcement, Boy Scouts, blah, 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 at which the Easter holiday was observed and flowers were laid at a cross, often in times of war, in memory of those who had suffered and died defending this country.
That doesn't make it better.
We're 100% Christian.
Except for if you go to Arlington Cemetery, they don't put a cross on every grave.
Nope.
They put the religious symbol of preference. And I think that they're moving into non-religious symbols as well. Like,
You can get a gravestone.
yeah.
You can get a gravestone with the like atomic symbol on it. So
yeah.
So
Like, even Arlington Cemetery isn't like, oh yeah, the cross has a secular purpose. Like, the Arlington Cemetery, a government institution, is like, yeah, no.
you can't take
Go
preference.
fuck yourself.
So him at
That's
Meta
like
here says, right.
sorry, really quick.
No, go ahead.
Really quick. That's exactly
Uh-oh.
the state troopers and the crosses marking the death. Now, I understand wanting to mark the places of death for state troopers. I think that's important. But they claimed that the crosses had secular meaning. Clearly not.
Yeah.
Clearly not at all.
And him at here says that, yeah, right. Somehow a memorial to our war veterans just happened to be built in the shape of a Christian cross. Don't connect the dots because this is totally not about Jesus, even though everyone celebrates Easter there. I love his writing. So the city has been put on notice repeatedly. The Bayview Cross amounts to unconstitutional government endorsement of a religion, and it makes non-Christian residents feel excluded from the community.
Clearly,
And
yes.
So the city responded to that line and it said, admitted, the city has received complaints about the cross, denied that a cross is a government endorsement of religion, denied that a reasonable observer aware of the history and all other pertinent facts relating to the display would view the cross as a government endorsement of religion. It's a fucking cross. It's not a lowercase t.
What? Yeah. What? If you wait, you have to. Okay, if you have lived here for forever, and your family has lived here for forever, then you totally know it has nothing to do with Christianity. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
You have to know the inside story of this cross. It means
something
joke. Else.
It's inside joke. It's like a running thing. Have you watched Archer?
You know, to be completely honest, that sounds like the kind of running joke that atheists would do.
Do you want Christians? Because this is how you get Christians.
I wonder if this is the same. There's one, when I drive up to Chattanooga, there's a giant cross like on 75 in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And, it's probably not on public land, but it's right next to the interstate, and it's just like seriously?
Like, I just don't understand why they venerate a torture device.
You know what's great?
Don't know.
It should be a guillotine or a gun.
You know what's great, though, is that most historians and archaeologists now agree that it wasn't a T-shaped crucifixion, it was an X-shape. Because, like, this doesn't make any sense. This makes sense. This, like, your leg, when do people make T-shapes? Like, how are you going to, like, the complexity of strapping somebody to it? Because, like, even if you nail them in, like, even through their wrist, that's not going to hold a person in a T-shape. Like, their whole body is centered into one place. An X-shape makes a whole this is super dark. But
what kind of shape? An X-shape.
Yes.
Do it again. Wait.
X gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Think
YMCA.
Think Vitruvian Man. Think Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. We make an X shape, not a T shape. And like the X shape would be far more forgiving and way less labor intensive and like engineering and like, shit, this arm fell. And like, okay, how do we like oh fuck, the whole thing came down. Like no, like an X shape just makes sense. Like and so, like, yeah, most historians agree now it was an X shape. It wasn't even a T. Like, it's not even a thing. It wasn't even a thing for the Romans. So
there's not even this much history involved in the Bible or any of that.
Not even little.
I mean, you could investigate it for 5 minutes and go, yeah, that doesn't work. So,
what a crock of shit.
Nobody does. They don't have to.
The Bible is to history what truffle oil is to actual truffles, and if you like cooking, you know why that's funny. It's because in truffle oil there is no truffle. Mm-hmm. It tastes like truffle. It tastes like truffle. It does. Even expert chefs can't tell the difference. But there is no truffle.
Hey.
Meaning there is history sounding ish things in the Bible. Mm-hmm. But it ain't history.
All I'm going to say is that white truffle oil on popcorn is fucking amazing.
Dude, truffle oil and good beer and alcohol in Utah, I might have to move. Sounds pretty good.
Salt Lake is pretty fucking rad. I'm just going to say.
Salt Lake has
not 3.2% anymore.
No, well, sorry. It's that way for a little bit longer because Oklahoma hasn't, solidified their moving away from 3.2. So once they do, we're going to be forced to. So there's nothing this state hates more than being fucking dragged into the 21st century.
I don't know. I just drank a 13% beer from Oklahoma, so Oklahoma's good by my side.
So luckily, the judge, Roger Venison, relied on legal precedent and has already ruled against similar crosses. There's no secular purpose to them, he noted, and the mayor of the city certainly didn't help his case. And this is what the judge said here, that The mayor has said that he does not want the cross taken down specifically because he hopes there will, quote, always be a place for religion in the public square.
No.
The fuck are you saying, man?
Yeah, I mean, literally, yes, but not like dominating it. That's the fucking point. Shit, fuck up.
But the funny thing is, like, the mayor said this, and that is an admission that the cross has been sustained on this property for a religious purpose.
Yeah.
That's like Donald Trump saying, "Oh, I fired the guy because I thought that'd help him make the investigation better. I hope that would stop the investigation." That's, you fucking idiot. So anyway, it's just nice that we finally have a win. Atheists needed a win this week because it's been, oh my god, it's been a long 8 months since the orange one has come into power.
It's only been 6 months since he's come into power.
But since he won the election, I'm saying.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we thank goodness that we have such a strong court system. Seriously.
Yeah, we drank
strong
heavily.
Alcohol system.
Yeah, we drank heavily upon his winning.
Without booze.
I drank so much, and it didn't make it better.
I finished.
I mean, I think I don't know that it would have been better without it. I don't know. I think the drinking was probably the best choice because I slept finally.
I think I must have finished like almost 2 liters of like vodka within like a 3-week period after he won. But anyway,
booze and Xanax.
So
I highly recommend it.
Glad we had the win. That's all I'm saying. I'm happy that we could finally go, yeah, motherfuckers, yeah, we won.
Galaxy.